First thing I want to ask you about is how did you guys get into the military? I mean, what made you choose to become pilots?
Well, I was hanging around in college. I went to Florida State and didn't know really what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to serve my country. And flying off an aircraft carrier just seemed to be the most exciting thing in the world.
Is it?
It is. There's
What do you
nothing.
think?
I agree. Flying off an aircraft carrier is awesome. The cat shot, the carrier arrestment, it is a thrill of a lifetime. And for me, the interest, my parents were both involved with aviation. My mom was a flight attendant. My dad was a general aviation pilot. And on a college trip up to the Naval Academy, I saw two jets fly over the football game, and that's what kind of sparked the interest for me. Yeah, I was sold after that.
What do you say?
Completely agree with these guys when it comes to flying around the boat. You don't get any better flying than when you are, no kidding, launching off an aircraft carrier and even taxiing up to the cat. You've got 19-year-old guys that are and gals that are have your life in their hands, and you're taxiing your nose over the edge of the ship, making right-hand turns and then getting plugged into that catapult and getting shot away is unbelievable. And then to come back and land at it, it requires a skill that every naval aviator has that skill because of the training that we get, and it's the best thing in the world to fly around the boat.
Okay, so you were all Navy flyers or Marine pilots?
All Navy.
We're all Navy.
Okay.
Three of us.
How'd you get into the Blue Angels?
Well, the Blue Angels, it's something that you grow up as a kid and you see the Blue Angels, but I really wanted to fly the gray aircraft and to be sitting here in the blue suit. It's really just like lightning striking. There's so many guys that would be terrific in this job. It's just that, quite frankly, it's long odds to get here. It's a great opportunity, but if I wasn't in this uniform, I'd really be happy just flying in a fleet squadron in the Navy right now.
So you just love to fly?
There's nothing more in the world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How about you?
I'm kind of the same way. I still pinch myself that I'm here. It's been a great experience, but it's something that I've always thought would be just really neat to do, and very, very fortunate, like Jim said, to get here and be in this squadron.
Same with you?
It is. I mean, and to represent the 650,000 or 700,000 sailor and Marines that are out there by wearing this uniform and bringing the air show and the Navy and Marine Corps to each city in Middle America is a huge honor, and it's something that I never thought I was going to have the opportunity to do. And when we all rushed together and we all joined the team this year, I just couldn't believe that I got the call saying you're on the team. So it's a huge honor.
I bet that was cool.
Yeah.
Well, we start out a little bit further apart, and we'll slowly start moving it in. We actually just moved it in a little bit closer this week, and
is that a little freaky when you start getting
it's
close
a
like
little uncomfortable, but it's designed like that for a reason. Just because if you're comfortable with everything, you're going to kind of let your guard down, and then that's where bad things can happen. So it kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit, and right now about the closest we get is about 1.5 feet from each other during some of the early maneuvers.
Jeez. So is it kind of stressful?
Well,
I mean,
for
do
me,
you guys ever relax when you're doing that? Is it kind of stressful?
I'm this year's narrator, so I'm not in the demo this year. I'm just narrating, but I will be flying you tomorrow, a single ship. But these guys will be able to talk more about the formation flying and what it's like for them.
Well, the stress, I think, is a good stress. It's enough to make you want to. It keeps you on your toes. It makes you want to be better than you were the day before for the training. And we only have so many flights that we actually do for training opportunities prior to the air show season, and we're down to just the last couple. So the last couple months, what has it been?
It's been about 3 months so far.
3 months of training. We're ready to go, and it was a long road to get here, and it was a hard road, but it was a road I'd do again in a heartbeat. It was work worth doing, of course. And again, the opportunity just to be sitting in these chairs is huge.
Yeah, so that's one of the coolest things I think about this job is to be able to interact with young kids and inspire them to hopefully someday become a part of the Navy and Marine Corps. But we understand that every kid doesn't want to be in the Navy and Marine Corps. So if we can inspire them to be better citizens by staying in school, staying off drugs, and becoming engineers, teachers, policemen, mechanics, just make this society better than what it is today. That's what it's all about.